Okay, it took 10 games last year for the 49ers to finally pull out a victory. Here they won their home opener over the Detroit Lions, 30-27. It got a little scary at the end there, Dan, especially with Jimmy Garoppolo dropping back what would have been his 27th pass of the game. It got intercepted, almost resulting in a pick six, and the officials came to the rescue, called a holding penalty on George Kittle. The play is nullified. Niners escape. They win the game. Jimmy Garoppolo sacked 6 times, career high. Not very good. Stayed in the pocket too much. It was a lot of coverage sacks, and a lot of times he should have just gotten rid of the ball. Avoided a catastrophe, kind of like last week he had the pick six in Minnesota. Not so good, but he's a winner. He is, 8-1 now as a regular season starter, and the 49ers have escaped, and they are 1-1. So, Dan, outside of Jimmy Garoppolo, there was another good offensive player in this game. Let's send it to you. Who else played well, Dan?
Well, you're negative. Matt Breida, 11 carries, 138 yards. The big carry, of course, was the 66-yard touchdown with a lot of help from Pierre Garçon blocking near the end. You know, with Jeb McKinnon injured, out for the season, the running game has been a little bit of a shuffle. I think today we got a good glimpse of how they're going to use him. Breida's the home run threat. And then once he got done with that 66-yard run, it was kind of Alfred Morris the rest of the way to help run out the clock. Shanahan said after the game they wanted the big-bodied guy to break through some arm tackles and just wear down the defense.
And that defense almost allowed a few deep balls too many to Matthew Stafford. He overthrew too many guys. They easily could have lost that game. Dieter, your takeaway overall from this?
This kind of told us everything we need to know about this 49ers team. They obviously have some top-end talent. We saw Garoppolo get to 30 points. We saw Matt Breida break some stuff open. There's some positives to be gleaned, but this is still a team that's rebuilding in a lot of senses, and we saw a defense that's very young and generally inexperienced outside of Richard Sherman almost give the game away. We saw a quarterback who still only has 9 starts to his name almost throw the game away. It's going to get better, presumably, but this is still a team in flux, and all of the expectations before this season were, oh, well, they're going to make the playoffs because it's preseason and all that. We're now seeing the reality. This team has a chance to do it, but nothing is given in the NFL, and this team has a lot of maturing to do over the next few weeks if they want to be in that conversation.
And I've said that they're going to make the playoffs because they're going to hold serve here at home for the first time. They've never done better than 4-4 at home. I think they should really go at least 7-1 here at home.
Whoa.
See, I'm going
Bold.
out on a limb, right? They don't all be stinkers like this. Defensively, they had their moments. Richard Sherman never had a pass come his way because they didn't need to. They were picking on Ahkello Witherspoon the whole time on the other side of the field until he got benched. Dan, what did you think about the defense?
Yeah, not great. I mean, again, the pass rush really wasn't a force today. Right. I mean, we talked a little bit off camera about Solomon Thomas, invisible again. It just isn't emerging as that guy who you keep kind of waiting for that breakthrough. When's it coming? It might not come in his case.
Right. Yeah. Okay, so next week we've got the 49ers going to Arrowhead Stadium for the Kansas City Chiefs home opener. The Chiefs are 2-0. They're the surprise of the NFL. They have a quarterback named Patrick Mahomes, who's how many touchdowns did he throw today, Dieter?
He threw 6 touchdowns today. He has 10 and no interceptions on the season, so pretty good.
So the Niners have their hands full next week. They escaped here against Matthew Stafford, and they're 1-1. So 1-0 at Levi's Stadium en route to at least 7-1 or 8-0 home slate. You heard it here first on the Bay Area News Group.